It's important to us that we are being local, both because we want to have a minimal impact on the environment and because we want to help our local economy. So I'm always thinking about ecological and economic. How do we make choices that are in the best interest of both, and still have the product be the hero, the number one reason why we exist, that regardless of whether it's made in America or regardless of whether it has a low carbon footprint, do we nonetheless have a superior product for the consumer that really meets a need that they didn't expect. And so when it comes to this stage of our process of not just talking the talk, but actually walking the talk of environmental impact and hiring a third-party firm to do the assessing and measuring of our carbon footprint, but also seeing the results of your values in action. When I walk around to the mills that are making our product, I see people, how they are acting and how many jobs we've created just with the small entry that we are making into this business. And it's very, very gratifying. When I say we are 110% American made, I love exaggerating. And the reason I exaggerate with 110% is a couple of reasons. I remember when I took Latin, my Latin teacher always gave bonus questions. You can get bonus points. So I was forever getting 108 or 110 on my Latin quizzes, and the feeling of being on top of the world because you got another 110 on a Latin quiz was quite a mark on my psyche. But anyway, when you walk around the plant at Chargeur in Jamestown, South Carolina, that is making, you see the people making these products, and you know that you brought them business at a time when business isn't good. Or you go through the spinning operation, or you go in another town, in Pickens, South Carolina, or you go to Lumberton, North Carolina, where the knitter is making into a fabric. And then you go to Fall River, Massachusetts, to where the garment is, or the fabric is being made into garments, the cutting and the sewing. And then you ask the question just idly, how many jobs did our order create? In a business that is pretty quiet. And the answer is 15. Just for the one order that we gave them to produce 24,000 pieces of garments. And then you go out onto the floor and you see the people working on your goods and on your garments. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. And the boss said to me, and they were delighted to be asked back to work because these people had been laid off for months. So here's the result. I'm paying more to have this garment made in Fall River, Massachusetts than it would be in China or many other places. But quite frankly, at the end of the day, it's not that much more. And if we had to pay a tax on the cost to the environment of shipping the fabric to China to be cut in China for less money and sent back to us, if we had to pay a tax on the carbon that we had left on the environment, we wouldn't be paying more. And so this is the way you have to think, is your values. Low impact on the environment, help your local communities, and find a way to make this reasonable for the consumer so that it's a product they love and like. But these people don't not only have jobs, it's the excitement they have about working on your project. They love the materials, they love the work, they love everything about it, that the wool is from America. So when I say 110% made in America, that extra 10% is all about the pride and the gratitude that's coming from the American workers.